Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave YouTube channel. This is Henry. Today's Friday, January 13. The time is around 3:30 a.m. GMT. Today we are looking at copper right here, 60-minute chart here. We can see in the metal rallies as an impulse after finding a low at $3.7 right here. So this 3.7 is labeled as a wave 2. And now we are within the wave 3 on the upside. Now, yes, we can already count 5 waves up, or 5 swing. So in a way, if you do plan to chase on the upside, it could get quite risky. Not saying this should be sold because it's an impulse, so it can always extend as much as it wants to. But the idea is that I think it is too late to, basically to chase at the moment. And it's better to wait because sooner or later this is going to pull back in the wave 4, and the top here, the wave 3 should be ending here, and then we should get a wave 4. Now that wave 4, when this finally happen, it could happen from where we are, by the way. It could even happen from where we are because I can simply replace this one in red with 5 in blue, and then we can finish 3 in black already at the peak. But there is no sign that it is a top, so we don't need to try to pick the top in this matter. Okay, so simple. As long as we can as long as this level is holding 3.7, we should favor more upside. In other words, if we do see a pullback, that pullback is always going to find buyers in the sequence of 3, 7, 11 swing because of the bullish trend. Okay, so if this is a wave 4, let's say assuming wave 3 already ended here in the black, if we are starting with 4, then you can measure approximately wave 4 should be somewhere between 23.6 38.2% retracement, right? So it should be some kind of like a 3S pullback or 7 swing pullback coming from the top into this area before we start turning higher again. But the idea is any pullback, if it happens, right? Because I said if, because it's an impulse, so it can always extend higher before finishing up with 3 when it happens. And if it happens, so it still should continue to find support for now, as long as it stays above 3.7. Now zooming out, let's take a look at the larger degree. So I'm gonna copy this wave 2 here on the daily time frame. That will be the same as this one. So you can see we are now in the wave 3 here. So if this is wave 2, then that means that wave 1 should be either this one or this one, doesn't matter. If you place it here, then this is some sort of expanded flat. I think we can place it here. Okay, so we are talking about the rally that started from November 25th here. So you can see from here we have only 3 ways up. And if I mention the extension, we are already at the 100%. But so that's why I think wave 3 could be ending anytime because it's already reaching 100%. But it can even extend to 1.618 before we finish 3 here. And then should be doing a 4 and a 5. Now, looking at the rally starting from July 15. Okay. Now you can see we can count this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now we got another high. So this is a 5 swing, right? A 5 swing technically is not a corrective sequence. It's a motive sequence. And if you look at the RSI, there is no divergence at the peak. In other words, we are not in some kind of wave 5 from the July because there is no divergence. It's very strong. So what likely happens here is because of the 5 swing motive and no divergence, we could in fact be nesting. Nesting basically is a 1, 2, 1, 2, in which so basically, let's say if you pick any degree here, let's say we pick intermediate degree, which is being labeled like this. A nest simply means that we are still within the 3, right? That's what it simply means. So this this is a lower degree 1, right? It's a lower degree 1, and this is a lower degree 2, and basically we are still within this 3 in blue. and this is only the subdivision. This 1, 2 in red is the subdivision of 3 in blue, and we can continue to nest, and there's another 1, 2, 3 here. So this is literally a very powerful, it could be very powerful move like this, 4, 5, and then that will be only ending 3 in red, and can continue on and on, you know, like this. 4 in red, 5 in red, only 3 in blue, and then 4 in blue and 5 in blue, something like that, right? So it's a nest since we don't have a divergence, so it's a pretty powerful structure here. And back to the shorter cycle, simply means that any pullback, when you see one, should find support, should find buyers in the sequence of 3, 7, 11 swing against this 3.7 for now. This is the invalidation level from the bullish structure for the upside again. All right. So as always, if you want to get more regular updates and analysis, you can check our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is in the description of the video. We do cover many different instruments from commodities, stocks, ETF, indices, Forex, and cryptos. And so if you do want to get more updates and also setup and things like that, you can check it out. Check us out. So I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.